road trip, and that opportunity is right there in front of them now.
Yeah, it is, Mark. But no matter what happens tonight, they've got a lot more games to go on this trip. So this is just the first one. But you're right. If they can win this one, they can really build momentum going into the rest of this trip.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Noel in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Waiters, following the miss by Monte Ellis. And Love throws it down.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Outside Jennings. He dishes it to Monroe. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the 76ers.
You know, they had a great start to that game. A couple guys got hot early, and it seemed to become contagious. Everybody started shooting the ball well at that point.
You know, typically if there's a hot shooter, the defense can make an adjustment and lean everything towards stopping him and let somebody else beat you, but that wasn't an option in that game.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Monroe, no good.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Jennings kicks to Monroe. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Here's Irving. A 17-point game for him in the win against Portland. Raiders on the wing. Back to Irving. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The drive by Ellis. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Kevin Love. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And James throws it down.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Now here's Ellis. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Drummond with a screen on Waiters. Ellis the pass to Drummond. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. No good on the 3. Inside.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense is not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, they've got it all going tonight.
Now, here is Monroe. Back to Ellis. Kicks it out to Jennings. And the rejection by Love. Ellis can't get it to go.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Rejected by Jennings, and they get it back. LeBron kicks to Irving. He feeds it to Waiters. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jennings kicks to Ellis. It's back to Jennings. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Now, here is Irving. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Another miss by James. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Jackson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Well, guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
To the paint. It's deflected. And that one's good. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Jennings. For that win against the 76ers, he's another guy who really showed up to play. Jackson misses. The Cavaliers leading by 7. The tray. Haters no luck. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jennings dishes to Jackson. It's back to Jennings. Pistons passing it around. Jackson drives in. Monroe down low. Covered by LeBron. And Monroe with the basket on the assist by Jennings. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Now here's Waiters. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. He kicks it to James. He's looking for Noel and finds him. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Had a chance to see where Andre Drummond ended up in the rankings last year. 3rd in rebounding, 7th in blocks. And he was so reliable all season long offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And Steve, you pointed out his success as a rebounder last season as well. I mean, he excelled at using his strength to fight through bodies and muscle his way to the glass. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving kicks to James. Noel sets a screen for LeBron. Raiders on the wing. Three-pointer. And it's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Pistons shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Ellis gets to Jennings. Jackson, a screen on Irving. Back to Ellis. Here's the 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight. Irving against Jennings. Irving attacking, and he converts the layup. Irving's got his first basket.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Pistons shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Jennings. For the Pistons, Zachary is checked in for Drummond. For Greg Monroe. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Monte Ellis. Throws it up high. Irving can't get it to go.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
Marshall from 16 feet away, he cans it. Marshall's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
To the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
Detroit making a switch here. Foster's checked in. Now here's Jackson. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia. Out to the wing. Here's Foster. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Irving. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Irving's got 5 points so far.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now, here's Marshall. Feeds it to Foster. Jackson, a screen on Young. Passes it to Stokes. 5 on the clock. Smith with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron with it. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. James, left side. Rebound by Marshall.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Sacre. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Off target with the jump hook.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Dishes it to Marshall. They set the pick. Left side Jackson. And Marshall kicks it to Foster. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Jackson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. LeBron James, number 1. Kevin Love, 4th.
You know, everyone on that list had a great season, an outstanding season, and had a few things been different, their order on the list could have been reversed. I mean, a trade happens or doesn't happen, maybe an injury to a key player. Any of that could have affected where these guys ended up on the list.
Irving drives in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Irving's got 7.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now Marshall out to the right wing. Here's Sacre. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's good on the layup. 1:03 left to play here in the first. Outside Irving. Young in the corner. Back to Irving. Left side Irving. To the inside. He's looking for James and finds it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pistons trail by 3. And Foster kicks to Marshall. LeBron with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
14 seconds.
Now Foster. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. 6 to shoot. Here's Marshall. And he gets it to go. And now just a 1-point Cleveland lead. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Jackson. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Marshall with the steal. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.